The other machine in the CMS range that we supply is the Proline machine. This is really the flagship machine within the range. It comes with many key features as standard, such as the side closing doors. With the waterjet cutting application of 60,000 psi, there is the risk of a lot of splash from the water. Therefore, the side closing doors reduce this, especially in a 5-axis cutting application. There's also the benefit of reduction in noise. When a waterjet is cutting some hardened material, it would be quite noisy, and therefore having that side closing door is a really good key feature, as well as reducing the footprint of the machine, because most machines as standard would have to come with light guard barriers that may be a meter away from the machine, whereas with the side closing doors, this is a safety feature that reduces the need for having safety barriers and therefore reduces the footprint of the machine. There's also the stainless steel tank as standard. This obviously is enhancing the quality and would therefore increase the life of the machine. There is also the abrasive removal system, or the Dredge. This is a very heavy duty chain system which is standard on the machine, and the removal process would bring the old garnet or the waste garnet out of the side of the machine and deposit into the bin or a tank. The machine would come as standard with the 3-axis cutting head and 2D software. It comes with a 330 kg abrasive hopper, where you'd put the new garnet in to feed the operation of the machine, but there is also the optional 1000 kg or 1 ton hopper there as well, which you can have as a option to make sure that you've got a lot of garnet in the system for the operation of the machine. With the Proline machine, it comes with the EasyJet software as standard. This is a nice 21.5-inch touchscreen control that's fitted to the side of the machine. There is also the optional 5-axis cutting head, which, as we said earlier, has the unique feature of the infinitely rotating head. Therefore, no longer any need for the machine to re-reference or recalibrate the positioning, which saves time and therefore would save money. There is the optional water level device. This is a tank that is added within the footprint of the machine again, but within a very short period of time. You can either be cutting below the water, where you press the button and the water level device will put the water back into the system, and then therefore you can cut the material above the water, which would reduce noise and reduce splash. The optional pipe cutting attachment can be fitted to the Proline machine. This has unique features which would depend on the application, so you can either go for the cones or the chucks for the material handling. With a CMS Proline machine, there is 2 models available. There's the 1730, which has a 1.7 meter by 3 meter cutting area, so ideal for cutting the 3 meter by 1.5 material sheets. There is also the 2040 model, which has a cutting area of 2 meter by 4 meter. The machine would come with the cutting grids as standard, but you can go for the optional slats, which are replaceable, and therefore if the machine has been concentrating on a certain area and therefore cutting the slats up, you can just replace the 1 slat or 2 slats or however many is needed, and so that's a good option to go for as well. The Proline machine comes with the cross laser pointer, which is a really good feature for referencing and positioning the material to ensure that the material is square when you place it onto the bed. There is also the TCP control, which is the pointer to reference the machine. One of the main features of the Proline machine is how compact the footprint is. With a normal standard setup of a waterjet machine, you would have the machine, you'd have a separate pump, you'd have a separate tank for the hopper, you might even have a separate abrasive removal system. Whereas with the Proline machine, the pump, the electrical cabinet, the dredge and the hopper are all fitted within the footprint of the machine. There's also the side closing doors, which whilst the machine is in operation, the doors would be up and therefore you can't get near the working area, and so therefore you wouldn't need to have the light barriers. So there's a really compact footprint that comes with the Proline machine, which is why it is so popular and such a fantastic option for our clients.